work who would send me images of sarcophaguses that were up for auction. Finally, this one came. It was so worth the wait. We call her Liza, after Liza Minnelli.
Howdy y'all, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are safe and I hope you guys are healthy. My name is Josh and I absolutely love clothing and personal style. So if you're into that type of content, feel free to subscribe to me here on YouTube as well as follow me on Instagram at where's_Galdo. So today I'm bringing you guys a video that came about primarily because someone on my last video commented on what jacket this was. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it because honestly I've been seeing a really big trend in the thrift stores around my area lately. I don't know if this applies to everybody, but I've been seeing a whole lot of motorcycle jackets. So I have spoken about biker jackets specifically before in the past in a video a couple months back. That one was a more kind of like historical look at the biker jacket, where it was inspired from, who wore it. Well, this video is going to be introducing you guys to a couple of more motorcycle jackets that are different iterations, more modern iterations, more functionality based things that I found at the thrift shop. And a lot of these jackets I spent no more than probably $15 on, and they are some great quality jackets. And since they are in abundance right now at the thrift stores around me in Las Vegas, I mean, you can definitely find a lot of these for super cheap. Alright, so this first jacket, this is the jacket or the subject matter of the video that I did like maybe a couple weeks to months ago, but check out that video if you want to know the history of biker jackets in general. This one is made by Schott, one of the originators of the biker jacket, and one of the most notable things about a biker jacket is going to be that like kind of diagonal zipper that goes across over here. Really cool, loved it. You could see it on a lot of rock stars in like the 90s, 80s, and prior, but really cool jacket. Definitely highly suggest, but this is not what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about things like that jacket over there. First and heaviest leather jacket that I own, I think, is going to be this one right here. I really love the shape of this because I don't know if you could tell on the mannequin. I'll put it on a little bit later, but it gives you a really exaggerated kind of like wide shoulder, oversized look, which is awesome. This goes more in the direction of a cafe racer jacket, which is another type of motorcycle jacket. And if you're not familiar with a cafe racer, I would say it looks most similar to like a members only jacket, which is another really popular vintage jacket. I love the silver hardware. They're not actual silver, I'm sure it's just silver colored hardware. I don't know what kind of leather it's made of just because there aren't any tags on this since I found it at the thrift, but it has a rounded off collar that's really nice. I really have been liking that a lot lately. We have two pockets that are kind of on the chest, two pockets that are down below, and then we have on the sleeve button closure and a zipper to give you more space in the actual wrist area. And what I really like about this jacket is that in the back there are more details that add to its functionality. So we have this paneling right over here. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. Maybe it's called gusseting. Wait, let me look it up. I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, cool. It actually is called gusseting, to where this kind of folded over material, so if you're on a motorcycle and you're like grabbing for handlebars and stuff, you gotta have more mobility underneath your arm for your shoulders, and this, as you're going upwards, kind of expands to give you that movement, which is awesome. We also have these zippers back here, which at first I didn't know what they did, but when I opened them, I had assumed they were a pocket or something, but it didn't make a lot of sense because it's behind you. But this opens up and it's actually a ventilation area where underneath it just has mesh. So when you're riding on a motorcycle and you need a little bit more breathability in your jacket, unzip that and boom, you got it covered. So yeah, this jacket overall is really cool. The interior, which I don't really know how to show you guys on camera, has zippers that you can actually add paneling for more protection on a motorcycle. So in the unfortunate event that someone falls off a motorcycle, underneath the actual leather, you can add more paneling to give yourself more cushion if you fall. And this is what this jacket looks like on me. I honestly typically wear it completely zipped up. And one thing that I wanted to mention is that I'm really enjoying the collar on this thing, because usually if a leather jacket or any jacket has kind of like a fold down collar, with long hair it starts to rub the back and then mess up my hair over like throughout the day, which is kind of like a very niche problem to have. But right, this is the jacket on me. I absolutely love this thing. Super cool. Definitely gives a very like, for me, I don't know what it is. It gives a very like masculine, macho, like leather jacket vibe. And I'm really, really glad to have this now. So yeah, first leather jacket. All right. Next up is going to be the jacket that was asked about, so I hope that that person sees this video. But this one is going to be a much more modernized, I could imagine it's from, I'm assuming the 2000s, but really, really cool, well-paneled jacket. It looks really, really interesting to me. And whenever I wear it, I feel like I look like Optimus Prime. So this second jacket is going to be from the company First Gear, and you can see that zipper there where you can actually add additional padding on the inside of the jacket itself. Here's another little piece of branding on the inside. This one is significantly lighter than the leather jacket version that I have, but I think gives a completely different look and is absolutely amazing, honestly. There are so many functional features of this jacket that it made me really want to get it, and I paid less than $15 for this, so I was like cool with it. They have these reinforced or kind of like waterproof zippers that are on the chest. Again, that rounded off collar closes off. Different paneling, has different types and thicknesses of material, so it's a little bit more breathable. Obviously more breathable than the completely leather jacket. And what I really like about this jacket is, I'm gonna bring a little bit closer, but there are areas, just like when I showed you guys the ventilation area for the back of the leather jacket, this has that ventilation like all over the jacket itself. And so if you need more airflow while you're riding, you can definitely get that with this. They have it kind of at the front of the chest here. They have them on the back of the shoulders, more ventilation area. See that mesh on the inside? Also allows for kind of more movement in that shoulder area. Definitely a really nice touch if you're gonna be riding a motorcycle. And this is also a reinforced, not reinforced, but waterproof zipper. But another amazing feature, little D-ring if you need to hang keys or whatever off of here. And along the actual sleeve is going to be straps to make that a little bit tighter on your arm if you don't want like fabric dangling. Also, we have that same waterproof zipper on the end of the sleeve as well to give yourself more ventilation and more wrist space if you need it. This is like, I'm so surprised at the design of this jacket because there's so much that goes into it. There's so many little intricate details that, I mean, this probably was a super expensive jacket at retail. And not only do we have the strap to cinch the sleeve, we have waterproof zipper, and on this side we also have another waterproof zipper for storage or a pocket storage in your sleeve, which actually reminds me of kind of like an acronym jacket, to be quite honest with you. This is what the jacket looks like on me. So this jacket is actually a double XL, which is kind of wild, but it fits me perfectly. And I wear it fully closed up like this. I think it looks awesome. And this is probably one of the most colorful things that I wear nowadays, just because I typically wear earth tones or almost completely black. But yeah, really great jacket, looks amazing. It's pretty lightweight, so I don't need to worry about overheating. So I would say in about this springtime area, I'm recording this video in March, so in about this springtime area, this does wonderfully. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of like branding and stuff, but just like this right here in the middle, this badge, and then like little things right over here. I think it actually adds to this jacket. I think it looks really cool. And another detail that I really like is that on the shoulder here, it has kind of like fabrics stacked on top of each other, which is also really cool. It almost looks like armor a little bit. Oh, wait, hold up. As I'm unzipping it, I found another pocket. It's on the interior. So you can keep like a phone or wallet or whatever in there. See, I just keep finding features on this jacket. This thing is great. And last up is going to be this jacket right here. This is going to be kind of the most true to form cafe racer type of jacket. So, or like a members only silhouetted type of jacket. But what I really like about this one is that it's a really, really thin denim. So this is the lightest weight jacket out of all the ones I'm showing you guys today. And this one has that circular collar, that fastening system that you can also see on members only jackets, 2 chest pockets, and a singular, just regular zipper. Yeah. So it has a gray denim. I can assume that it started gray. It doesn't look like it started from black, but gray denim. And then if I bring it a little bit closer, you can actually see the stitching is kind of that yellowish thread, which is really cool because it goes really well with denim. This one by far has the least amount of functional aspects to it. Of course, it'll have that opening for your wrist right there. And this is actually a women's jacket from Guess. I really like the interior. It's a really nice kind of lilac purple, which is really cool. It's a double XL because this was meant for women, but a double XL fits me, which is great. So let me just throw that on. It has 2 pockets right here for the front, kind of like regular kind of position pockets, and nothing really of note on the back other than just a cinching for the bottom hem. I'm assuming this is from the 2000s, but Guess jeans, double XL, and this is what it looks like on me. It is a little long for my taste. I wish it was a little bit cropped in the body. That would be nice, but thrifting it. This was like super cheap actually. I don't know why, but they put this in like the thrift store for, it was less than $10. I don't know exactly how much I paid, but definitely really cool looking jacket. Really lightweight. It's super comfortable, and yeah, there isn't too much to talk about this one because this is by far the simplest jacket, but yeah. If I had to pick a favorite out of the jackets that I showed you guys today, it'd probably be this one, which is kind of surprising because it's so vibrant and so crazy looking. I've had this for a minute now. I would probably say close to a year maybe, but I've seen them popping up at thrift stores all over the place. Maybe it's just a Las Vegas thing. I don't know if we have like a lot of motorcycle riders, but I've been seeing a lot of different types of motorcycle jackets pop up at the thrift. It's definitely my favorite one that I have found so far, simply because of the construction, and I can imagine the pattern making process for this jacket was a nightmare, but based on its construction, based on its functional aspects, functional factors, and just overall looks, it is just so demanding of attention. Really cool jacket. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate anybody who takes time out of their day to hear me ramble about clothes. If you have any other ideas or topics for me to talk about, feel free to throw it in the comments down below or DM it to me on Instagram. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.